Rage Whale, making waves over movies.
Still didn't see it.
Hi guys, welcome to Rage Well. It's episode 6 with James and Drew again.
Actually, wait,
How you doing, guys? Got to do that, haven't you? Got to do that.
I didn't know anything you just
we're
said.
going to talk about. Don't worry about it. Right, so it was the BAFTAs this week, wasn't it?
Hey.
So
It was yesterday.
I didn't pay attention too much. I saw a little bit of it, but not much of it. But I've just taken a little screen grab of all the, not all of them. There's lots of obscure ones, but most of the awards and who the nominees were and who won. So I thought it might be fun just to go through it and see what you guys think. You guys probably know some of the winners, but I was going to say
Read out the nominees and we'll give you our opinion on who should have won.
Exactly. So I'm not going for the obvious ones yet. We'll end on things like best film and best actor. But first one, best visual effects. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do a thing. One
Spider-Man
second.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Right, 1 second. Let me. Okay, right, ready? I'll read you out all of them as well. So, BAFTA special visual effects. First one is The Creator. Second is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Third, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Fourth, Napoleon. And fifth, Poor Things.
I bet Poor Things won.
So for visual effects.
Pick the one you think is
The Creator. The Creator was the most impressive.
Well, The Creator was impressive because that was done on like a really low budget, and he just went across to like Vietnam and took little videos. And then
but you shouldn't take that into consideration. Budgets are relevant. It's about wow factor.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get extra credit just because you had less money.
Yeah, I mean, The Creator was creative, which was good.
Nice.
Guardians of the Galaxy is just Marvel. They've got billions of pounds. Of course,
How
it's
did
going
that
to
get in there? Across the Spider-Verse, the most visually impressive film I've seen in years.
They don't have cartoons in that category. It's a whole different world for that.
Bullshit. But they have Guardians of the Galaxy. It's made out of all CGI people
in the category. Well, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. All the effects were CGI, so not that impressive. Mission Impossible.
Haven't seen it, but it's Mission Impossible. I can imagine.
It was brilliant. It was definitely one of the best ones, I'd say. Napoleon was like massive budget, massive amounts of war scenes and stuff like that. Hundreds.
Go on, and who won? Otherwise, we're going to be here all night.
Extras.
Who won?
No, I've only got about 10 to go through.
Okay, who won?
The winner was. Well, who do you think, Drew? You haven't said.
I already told you the last one.
I think the Creator one.
And James said.
Whatever the last one was.
Poor Things. It was Poor Things.
Do you want to know my logic behind that?
Well, Poor Things is amazing. The visual effects in that are the best. Full stop.
My logic is the one that always wins is the one I think is least likely to win. That was genuinely why I picked it.
Well, no. What are you on about? Poor Things had the best special visual effects. It created an entire different world.
I was right.
It wasn't
1-0.
all CGI. All right. So next one.
10 points to Slytherin.
Next one, the BAFTA Award for Costume Design. Is it
Barbie?
Poor Things, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, or Oppenheimer?
See, this is the thing. Napoleon, they had to really make everything, didn't they? So I'm going to go with Napoleon.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Oppenheimer.
You see, I'm not saying the word boring is the wrong word, but Napoleon and Oppenheimer, they're just old-fashioned clothes, which are quite easy to get hold of. There's been tons of period programs. There's tons of period dramas.
My initial pick was Barbie, but I'm going to go... I'll go with Barbie because I said that before you even read the nominations.
Yeah, and Barbie, that was all like original Barbie figurine costumes blown up. But to be fair, the winner is, and I do agree personally, is
Poor Thing.
Poor Things.
Fucking how much did they pay? Are they going to be one in
It was
BAFTA that wins
mad.
everything?
They won loads. They won loads.
They won 5 things.
But Poor Things looked amazing. Everything about it visually was amazing. Like her costumes, it was like Victorian era with big ruffles and all sorts of crazy stuff.
I mean, she's in her birthday suit mostly than anything else.
Okay, next.
Okay, next one. BAFTA's award for production design.
Let me guess. Poor Things.
So it's either going to be Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, or The Zone of Interest.
Ooh.
Let's go a bit off the cuff here and say Poor Things.
Killers of the
Well, they
Flower
set
Moon.
design for Barbie did look pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, we'll go over this one quite quickly. James wins. That's Poor Things. Drew,
Of course.
what are you thinking? Of course it's Poor Things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but we can't both say the same thing, can we? Then it's not interesting, is it?
Correct. But you can also try and guess correctly as well. That's also
Yeah,
fun.
all right. Yeah, sure. Fine.
All right.
Like,
The next one is BAFTA Award for, this is a biggie, editing. So the 5 nominees are
Poor Things.
Poor Things, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest, Killers of the Flower Moon, Anatomy of a Fall, or Oppenheimer.
So what we've
Oppenheimer.
come to the conclusion is only
Oppenheimer.
7 movies came out this year.
Yeah, there's a few repeated here. I mean, most
few.
of these are the biggest ones, but I mean, Anatomy of a Fall and Zone of Interest hasn't been mentioned yet in the ones I've
I
mentioned.
don't know what they are, so I'm going to go with
The
Oppenheimer.
Zone of Interest. You're both correct. Well done. Well done. Well done.
yeah, but he just did what I'm not doing, which is
Yeah, I'm just trying to guess what's right.
yeah. But you just copied me, man. Like you didn't
No, I
have your
didn't.
own
I didn't copy you. I wouldn't
imagination.
have copied you if I thought you were wrong.
Okay, here's an even bigger one.
fair enough.
Ready?
That's what she
BAFTA's
said.
awards for cinematography. The
Probably not
nominees
Barbie.
are
Killers of the
Poor
Flower Moon,
Things,
Poor Things, Oppenheimer.
The Zone of Interest. Stop confusing a bit. Poor Things, The Zone of Interest, Killers of the Flower Moon,
No, you're kidding me.
Oppenheimer, or
Shocked.
Maestro. This is for cinematography.
Wait,
I'm going
wasn't
with
there a film
Oppenheimer.
called Maestro years ago?
Don't know. But this
Cinematography, we'll go with Poor Things again.
and what you going for, Drew?
I said Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Okay. The winner is Drew Oppenheimer.
Bullshit.
Well done. Well done. Going
That was
against
quite a
the grain.
sad. That was quite a sad response from the fake sound there. It wasn't quite as woo.
I was
like,
clapping. You'll get a whoop and a cheer if you both get it right. Okay.
oh, okay.
Right.
So
the next
Oppenheimer
one.
and
Where are we
Thingy, the only
at?
2 films that won
Okay.
anything.
So wait, that defies the point of a
the
competition
biggest.
because we get a better response if we both win.
Yeah. Don't try and pick opposites. If he picks a film, don't pick a different film. If you think it's the same one, then go for it. If you
Yeah, I
don't
should've
agree,
done
you
that.
don't agree.
Yeah, but I should have done that a while back, but that's fine.
Well,
That's fine.
All right. All right. So
Hindsight.
next one is BAFTA's award for original score. Nominees are Poor Things,
you're kidding me.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
No.
Oppenheimer.
Unbelievable.
Oh, here's 2 new ones. For the score, Saltburn, Murder on the Dance Floor. Loads of
No,
cool,
that's not got
cool
a very good score. It's
2006
got one
tunes.
song on it.
That's not original though.
I don't think the score
also
on...
the actual score, not just the soundtrack. The score is good.
I don't think it was a special. I'm going to go with...
Also, something that'll make
Poor
James
Things again.
smile. James, do you want to
Spider-Man.
smile?
Yeah.
Spider-Man Across the Universe.
Well, Across the Spider-Verse, but close.
What did I say?
That had the best score across the universe. That did have an amazing soundtrack. I'm going to go with that, even if it didn't win.
Got to pick what you think would win, not what you like.
Okay.
Oppenheimer.
What I think is genuinely probably the best would be that, because it's got a ridiculous soundtrack. but I'm going to go with probably Poor Things.
Okay, and Drew, you're
Because
going
it's score, not
Oppenheimer.
soundtrack, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so the winner is Oppenheimer.
Ooh.
Well done, Drew. And to be fair, it was Ludwig Göransson who did the whole score all the way through and did it in time with kind of the chemistry
3.5
as
hour
well.
epic.
Yeah, it's quite
Remember
impressive.
Cliff
to be
Martinez,
fair.
who did
So
Drive?
I'm not angry with that. Yeah,
Cliff
that was-
Martinez.
He's
Who did
incredible,
Drive, wasn't
man. He's so talented.
Right, we're into the big categories now. So
Whoa. I thought animated films weren't counted in these categories.
maybe it wasn't good enough to be in the other categories.
Oh,
That is some
I
bullshit.
haven't
right
seen,
there. It's
so I
better
haven't
than
got an
Barbie.
opinion.
It was one of the highest rated films
Don't
of
have
the
a go at
entire
me.
year.
I'm not
Kevin, when
BAFTA.
you see it, you're going to love it, man. You are going to absolutely love it. It's amazing.
I watched it again
Don't
the
worry,
other
I want
day.
to
I've
see
seen
it.
it
I
like
just don't want
5
to pay
times.
£16 on Prime for it.
I
Right,
should give you
ready?
my login. I paid £16 for it.
All right, here's the next one. BAFTA's award for Best Supporting Actor.
Ooh.
Biggies. Ready? Same films, but we're into
Ryan
specifics
Reynolds.
now.
Ryan Gosling, sorry.
Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. Jacob Elordi for Saltburn. Ryan Gosling for Barbie. 2 more. James's favourite, Paul Mescal for All of Us Strangers. And
Yeah, that is some bullshit if they win.
Dominic Sessa for The Holdovers.
I'm going to throw out there and say Ryan Gosling.
I'm surprised. Yeah. I mean, he was the best thing in Barbie, to be frank. Yeah, he really was.
He was really good in
He was
Barbie, to be
hilarious.
fair.
And his song's
stole the
brilliant as
show.
well.
I don't
He
think the
stole the
guy in
show.
Saltburn really is in the film long enough to be best supporting actor. He's only in like 2/3 of the film, if that.
Well, that's why he's supporting, not the main one.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even give him that. No,
But Ryan
I
Gosling
think
wasn't
he's
in.
all right.
Ryan Gosling was probably in less time, percentage-wise.
I'm going to go Ryan Gosling.
And also, yeah, I think Ryan Gosling might play I'm Just Ken at the Oscars. I've got a feeling he might do that song.
Fucking hope he does. I hope he does.
Because,
His
What's
face
his
he
name?
got nominated.
Something.
what?
That one, best original song.
Yeah, when he got nominated for something, his face was like,
Yeah. So who
Go on
won
then, who was it then?
Best Supporting Actor? We talking?
I'll
Downer,
go for Robert Downey Jr.
I think someone's checked their Instagram more than the other person. So well done, Drew. Whoa, wrong button. Well done, Drew. That is Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer.
He is amazing in it, though.
Yeah, and again, to James's point, when he was at Jacob Elordi's only in 2/3 of it, Robert Downey Jr. is only in like half an hour of a 3.5-hour film.
yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is different levels out of the guy.
He's
Though,
probably in 15, 20 minutes in total, to be honest.
Go on, Em.
Right.
What's next?
The next one is the same one the other way around. This is the BAFTA nominees for Best Supporting Actress.
Controversial.
And I should probably have checked out to pronounce some names first as well, because I'm not good at that, so apologies. But you've got Divine Joy Randolph, who is in The Holdovers, Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple, Claire Foy, James's favourite, All of Us Strangers, Sandra Huller, The Zone of Interest, or Rosamund Pike in Saltburn. I thought she was great in that.
Rosamund Pike.
I'm going to go with Daniela Brooks.
The Color Purple. Do you even know that film?
No.
You're just picking at random.
I'm just guessing, man. Like, yeah, I'm allowed to.
Spielberg, innit?
Yeah, that's cool. I think I
He is
don't
good,
disagree
right?
with the winner, but I think Sandra Huller for The Zone of Interest was incredible, playing a nonchalant, evil, horrible Nazi. She was so good in that, so indifferent to people dying in like a couple of feet away. But anyway, I diverge. The winner is Divine Joy Randall for The Holdovers. So unfortunately, I don't have a wah 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 button, but the film's amazing. The film is amazing.
Is that The Holdovers? I need to see that. I've got a lot of
You
homework to
definitely
do.
do. Again, it was one of the top films last year for me as well. Okay, even bigger guns. Where are we at? Okay, BAFTA nominees for leading actor. And if you don't already know, you probably already know, but don't say it yet. Let me read them out and then pick.
Yeah.
So you've got, again, I don't know how to pronounce this, but you've got Teo Yu from Past Lives, Barry Keoghan from Saltburn, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, and Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Where are we at?
Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, 100%.
Yay!
Have to be insane not to know that one by now.
That was
And as James was telling us, there was a stage invasion. Unbelievable. Why BAFTA and like Oscars having such shit security? You know, I know no one's going to stop Will Smith because they don't know what he's about to do, but people shouldn't be allowed to leave their seats unless they are requested to. Full stop. You know, there needs to be some sort of security in these places.
How do you just subtly get up on stage with all these big names, and like, why aren't they reacting as well? Like, are they just too busy being happy that they've won, or
they've not noticed, or they just think, oh, it's one of the people they didn't interact with, so just must be up there.
It's one of the crew. It's the best guy, you know, the best boy. That
James, was he out the back and just slipped on stage, or did he come from the crowd and walk up?
You see him come from the back, I think, from the side of the stage.
So he is pretended to be crew of the BAFTAs and snuck on, basically. So he's probably.
What if he is actually crew and just like the media are just getting it wrong and they're just
but he might be crew of BAFTA,
it was on the news
of the film. I
think probably corroborate that story.
Yeah. All right. Next one is, again, you should both know the answer to this one. It's been quite big news, but I'll do it anyway. So BAFTA, and also, even if you don't think that's the winner, who do you think should have won? So this is the BAFTA.
Michael J. Fox
for leading actress.
Oh fuck!
Probably not Michael J. Fox.
Emma Stone, Margot Robbie.
So you've got Fantasia Barrino from The Color Purple, Sandra Hüller from Anatomy of a Fall, who was also in Zone of Interest, Emma Stone from Poor Things, Carey Mulligan from Maestro, Vivian Opera from Rye Lane, that's an amazing film, and Margot Robbie from Barbie.
Let's go with Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Have you guys seen Rye Lane by any chance?
Nope.
Rye Lane. Do you both have Disney?
Is that like rye bread?
Yeah. Rye Lane's like South East London, like Peckham area, I think. It's like a rom-com, but it's not cheesy. It's just brilliant. It's on Disney. I went to cinema to see it like 6-7 months ago, but you can watch it now. It's really funny. But anyway, leading actress is, who did you go for?
Emma Stone.
The same.
Okay. The winner is Emma Stone.
I don't know why everyone bothers going. They might just say, look, Oppenheimer and you guys shut up and everyone else can shove it.
It's a shame because like she deserves it, but so does like Sandra Hüller and so does Margot Robbie. But like Carey Mulligan.
I don't think Margot Robbie does. I think that role's overrated, man. I saw Barbie. I wasn't massively impressed. I think the best thing in it is Gosling.
Oh yeah, he is. But when she gets emotional at that point, when America Ferrera has to say that speech and stuff, like that's like it keeps cutting to her being like crying, but it's not just tears.
Is crying Oscar worthy? I don't know.
Well, it can.
No, it's a basic thing actors should be able to do.
Cillian Murphy doesn't cry in Oppenheimer, but he's just amazing.
I know, but you know, I was going to say Barbie. Margot Robbie, you've seen. Oh, what's the film that came out last year? That mad one.
Amsterdam.
No, that was rubbish. I did not like that.
Whoa, I loved Amsterdam, man. Where Christian Bale's got a glass eye.
Yeah, there was good bits, but it wasn't a good film. I thought Babylon.
Washington.
Babylon.
I haven't seen it.
What?
Christian Bale's also got a glass eye in in the one about the financial stuff that he did. What's that film called?
Dick Cheney? No, he doesn't.
No, Dick Cheney. What, the one about the housing crash? It's got
Oh, The Big Short.
Yeah, it's got
The
Matthew
Big Short.
McConaughey, and he's got a glass eye in that as well.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, the very
sure?
first scene shows him as a kid, and his glass eye gets knocked out when he's playing American football. And then for the whole film, if you look, his eye's a little bit off.
Ah.
Wow.
In The Holdovers, Paul Giamatti's got an eye that goes that way as well. But
The best, the Oscar for best eye that goes this way.
But to go to the crying point, Margot Robbie is so good. Like, genuinely, like, ignore Barbie for a second. If you go to Babylon, which was critically not that well received, but she's in like original Hollywood era, like in the 40s or 50s when cinema's new, and she jumps onto this screen and she's not an actress, but she blags her way onto a film set, and she does amazingly, and she just starts crying, which the previous actor couldn't do. And the director's just like, oh my God, can you do that again? And she wipes her tears away and she goes, yeah, sure. Do you want to come in from the left eye or right eye? Do you want one tear or two tears? And then she just does it. And for
if
real,
we're giving
she
out
can actually do
BAFTAs
that.
for crying,
I thought it was talented. Right. So what do we land on? Yeah, Poor Things. Right. Emma Stone won. Okay, next one. Got only about 4 more. So BAFTA nominees for original screenplay. That's original screenplay. So you've got Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Maestro, and Past Lives. So original story, original screenplay.
well, it's not Barbie, is it?
Why
It
wasn't
can't be.
Oppenheimer? Why wasn't Oppenheimer in that list?
Because Oppenheimer happened.
It's a true story, you numpty.
This is an original screenplay. So this is a
Yeah,
made
but
up story.
it's still
Original
it's still
screenplay.
it's still an original
That's why
screenplay
Pretty Things is in it,
on a-
because that really happened.
based on a book, though.
Actually, I
Based on
take
a
that back
book.
because Maestro's a true story. That's a biopic.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean?
biopics are a little bit rinky-dink, aren't they? Because they make a lot of stuff up. They still have to write it.
Yeah, but it's a 3.5 hour based on the book, but it's still he turned it into like a
But
psychological.
it's based on a
thriller.
book. It means they've just made it. They haven't written it themselves, have they? Though it's on a
Yeah,
book. Like
no,
Barbie wasn't
Christopher
based on a
Nolan
book,
writes
but it
all
was.
his own work, man.
No,
Okay, I've got the definition.
Go on.
So the definition is, what does it mean to be an original script versus an adapted one? So as most people know, an original work creates an entirely new narrative, whilst adapted one transforms pre-existing material into a screenplay. So Maestro, which is a true story, is a biopic. So it's not original screenplay. It is a adapted screenplay from a
Barbie.
biopic.
I'm going with Barbie.
All these films are ignore that.
Can you read them out again, mate? Because I'm lost.
So it's original screenplay written from scratch. Even if it was real, it hadn't been written down in that form. So Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Maestro, Past Lives.
I want to go with The Holdovers.
I want to go with Maestro. I'm going to say Barbie.
It was Anatomy of a Fall,
Oh, shallow.
which no
Chateau
one
Neuf.
here has seen, so we can't really comment on.
Well,
but
if I
it
want
does
to see
look
Anatomy
incredible.
of a Fall, I'll just go and hit one with a car.
This is about this is about a man falling off a roof and slamming his
Great.
head on like a shed on the way down, and the police trying to pin a murder on her when it was an accident, and the only person that witnessed it was the
It was a
dog.
fall.
No, the dog.
Why is it called
The
Anatomy
dog
of
is
a
the
Fall,
only,
then?
and then it goes to they have to critically work out how he fell, if he was pushed, if he was murdered, it was an accident, and they drag her through the courts. So Staircase, the program Staircase we watched.
Yeah.
Well, they
It's
pretended
kind of
that
like
she got
that.
attacked by an owl.
He was going to go to prison for murder until it was proven it was an owl. So this is the
And did
anatomy
they-
of a fall.
Or a fool.
Yeah, sorry, my accent. Fall, F-A-L-L.
I thought I meant a foal, as in like a baby deer. I was wanting to call it dog witness, like if a dog saw it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
thought it was
know.
the anatomy of a foal. That's why I said I'd just go and hit one with a car if I want to see the anatomy of one.
I'm sorry, I'm partially Scottish, aren't I? Right. Yeah, so anatomy of a fall.
Fool.
Okay.
A fool.
Next
Or
one.
it could be
Has anyone
of a
seen The
fool.
Fall, by the way? Where they're up the big tower.
Yeah.
Did anyone watch that?
Yeah,
Brilliant,
yeah.
isn't it?
Up the 2,000-foot spike in the air.
Did you
You ever
notice
seen
that
that,
it's a
Drew?
direct rip-off of another movie?
Probably. They all are. It's just
Yeah.
a random survival film. Where can we
No,
survive
it's an
next? I don't know,
actual
big
rip-off.
pole?
The plot is exactly the same. Have you ever seen 37 Meters Down? They're basically cage divers.
47
with
Meters Down.
sharks.
It's the same director. It's the
Yeah,
same director.
He's a lazy little fuck then, because they get stuck at the bottom of the sea, and it turns out
Yeah.
that a friend she's been with the whole time is actually dead, exactly the same as The Fall.
Well, that's ruined that for me.
What is that? You need to watch. It's a rubbish film. You need to watch it instead of like buzzards coming, the little sharks come instead.
Yeah.
James, you need to say spoilers, man. You need to say spoilers.
That film's like how many years old? If they haven't, people
It's
haven't
like
seen it
10
already.
years
You have to say
old, and it's
spoiler
like-
alert as a film's 10 years old.
And no one's
You know-
watching all these shitty shark films. There's only a few good shark
Whoa,
films.
it's great though,
Ignore
guys.
them
I'm
all.
sorry.
What?
47
like it?
Meters Down is brilliant.
I would have
It's
liked
good.
it more if I saw it before I saw The Fall.
Yeah, but you just watched it in the wrong order, man. You should have watched 47 Meters Down and then.
Well, I
gone
didn't
to
know that.
Fall.
Did I know those rules?
Okay, Drew, have you seen The Fall?
No, I haven't seen the Fall. I saw a trailer for it.
Well,
It's
But
quite
he's
entertaining.
now ruined
for you now.
the Fall. He's now ruined the Fall for me.
no, it's still good. It's one of those. It's a rare film because I don't like heights, and we watched it in the bedroom. We've got a fairly decent sized TV in the bedroom, pretty big one, and when they're climbing up and the camera goes over them like a drone and then points down, you're in bed and you just go, oh.
It did
gives you
look like they were
vertigo.
genuinely up there.
Yeah, it terrified me.
It really
Wait, is
did
that
look like they were up
CGI
there.
or they are up there?
It must have been CGI,
not
but
that
it did
high.
look like they were up there. It looks.
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
really
look
impressive.
fake at all, unless they was in a studio with
Yeah.
a tower
No,
like
I saw
half
the
the
trailer,
size or
man.
something. I don't know.
It reminded me, on Instagram, there's loads of like kind of what's it called, adrenaline
Movies.
junkies, and they're like climbing stupidly high things, and they're videoing themselves pretending
That's
to fall
basically
over,
what
and
they
I'm
are
like,
in the film.
"You guys are-"
That's their thing. They're adrenaline junkies that do like rock climbing and base jumping and all that sort of stuff.
Right? Okay, fair enough. And it just goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it doesn't
I'm
go
not
well.
spoiling anything, but the point
Plot
there's got to be
twist,
jeopardy.
they
They climb
fall.
really
Do
high.
they fall? Do they fall, or is
they
it
get to the
all
top and then
sabotaging?
they start to come down and a nut and bolt falls off, so they get stuck up there, so they can't just climb down because they'll fall to
ladder
their death.
falls off.
So they have to find other
So it's
ways
like-
to get down.
It was like a building made from IKEA, and then it all just goes to shit.
No, it's a radio tower. It's the tallest structure in America, apparently.
Okay.
And it's literally
Okay.
just a spike going into the clouds.
Radio tower,
Horrible.
aeroplane tower, or something like that.
Yeah, it's got to have a red.
I'll check it out. It looks really scary. It does
Yeah,
look
planes
scary.
can hit it. It's got a red flashing light on it, so planes don't hit it. It's high.
Yeah,
Okay.
but to be fair, well, I won't say that. Actually, don't matter.
Cool. I don't know what you would say. Maybe I do. Right. Anyway, next one. Next one is big one. Okay. BAFTA nominee for Best Director.
Christopher Nolan.
All of Us Strangers.
No,
I just love James's face. Boom.
All of Us
Who directed
Strangers.
that?
Anatomy of a Fall. Andrew Haigh.
right.
It's I won't go into it. All of Us Strangers, Anatomy of a Fall, Oppenheimer, The Holdovers, Maestro, The Zone of Interest.
I'm going Oppenheimer.
Both Oppenheimer. Is that because there's no point even trying on this one, is there? Yeah,
No.
it's Oppenheimer, obviously. Well done. And I'm guessing I'm guessing that James still can't hear these noises that I'm playing.
I can hear the noises. I'm just seeing what other crap your director on.
Are they the noises in your head,
Haigh
James? Or
Their voices, not noises.
Andrew Haigh, it's Haigh.
Yeah, I know. He's directed a load of crap. Weekend,
That's
45 years, Lean on Pete, Locked in Movie, and Greek Pete, and 5 Miles Out.
Oh,
Looks
45
like
years is meant to be really good.
Greek Pete looks up your street, though, Kev.
Drew, can you see who Greek Pete is? I don't know what that's about.
A Year of Life.
I haven't read it. It's just a guy in a tank top. That's the joke, not what's written.
Nice.
Right. Anyway, okay. So yeah, Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan won. I think that was an easy guess. Here's the category for James. BAFTA nominations for the best animated film.
There's only one nomination.
Well, let's find out, shall we? You ready for this one, Drew?
Duck film.
Okay, so there's only 4 films in it. Migration, that's not in it.
I said that. Duck film.
It is Elemental.
No, not at all.
Yeah, the Duck
It's
film.
It's a Pixar movie.
Migration. I don't know. You ready?
Yeah, but Pixar, it's just a generic Pixar movie.
The nominations are Elemental, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, The Boy and the Heron, or this film that I've not heard much about, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is the best animated film.
It's definitely that. Spider-Verse.
It's got to be. Because Elemental is just a generic Pixar film. There's nothing different about it. I haven't seen Chicken Run, but I imagine... yeah, but the visuals of it like that. Chicken Run, I guess, is Nick Park, maybe, playing with Play-Doh. And I've never heard of this boy Heron. Let's have a look at it.
Sam, Layla Hobart, and Steve Penguin.
Honestly, haven't Googled who it's by, but this looks like it's done by the same people that did Spirited Away. Remember that film?
Yeah, it's one of those type of films, yeah.
So I bet that wins.
So who are you voting for?
I think Spider-Man should win, but I think a boy in his penguin or whatever it's called will win.
The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah,
what are you going for, Drew?
Sack of
I'm going
shit.
to go for Spider-Verse. I have the faith.
Okay. Drew, you're incorrect. But James, The Boy and the Heron.
That's bullshit though, man.
That is some bullshit.
I mean, The Boy and the Heron, it's not my kind of thing, but it looks insane.
No.
You seen how many actors
Just
are
to
in
put
it?
Right, here we go. To put it in perspective, that did 166 million at the box office. Spider-Man did nearly 700 million. That surely speaks volumes on how good it is, doesn't it?
It's not about the money. Otherwise, Avengers Endgame would have won everything, and Barbie would have won everything. So it's not about the money.
No, IMDb this shit. That's what I'm going to do.
The Boy and the Heron's got Christian Bale, Dave Bautista, Gemma Chan, William Dafoe, Mark Hamill, Star Wars, Robert Pattinson, Florence Pugh, Dan Stevens.
Yeah, great. It got 7.6 on Wikipedia, on IMDb, which is all voted by humans.
7.6, yeah. What did Spider-Verse get?
I'm going to say close to 8.
8.6.
Boom. Come on.
Well, if it's just by
Just
IMDb,
goes to show you who
then
votes for
that'd be
these
silly,
things,
wouldn't
doesn't it? Yeah, but IMDb is people and humans. 347,000 votes.
Are you saying it's robots?
No, IMDb is people like me and you. So it's got 347,000 votes.
Yeah, and BAFTA and Oscars are the people who work for BAFTA and Oscars who are like actors
just random
and
people who
in the industry.
Pick any odd shit, yeah.
Right, so there's only 2 more categories left. The first one is a lot of people nominated. Okay, so you might want to pay attention to this one because there's quite a few in here. I think you'll have heard of all of them, though. So this is the BAFTA nominations for the Best Outstanding British Film. Which is strange, because some of these I didn't realise were British. So you've got the German film, The Zone of Interest, is a British film, apparently. All of Us Strangers, How to Have Sex, Napoleon, The Old Oak, that's a Ken Loach film. That's just come on TV. I just saw the advert for that, or Netflix, something like that. Looks like a good film. Poor Things. How is Yorgos Lanthimos a British film? I don't understand that. Maybe it was filmed in Britain, I don't know. Rye Lane, Saltburn, Scrapper, and Wonka.
Well, by logic, Poor Things has to win. It's already beaten all those things and everything else. So how could it lose Best Film when it's won every other thing? Makes no sense. It's got to be Poor
Things. Best Film?
Well, it didn't win Best Film though.
It's not Best Film though. Poor Things.
Yeah, but won
Oppenheimer's not in this, is it?
Oh no, it didn't win cinematography. That was Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer's not against it though, is it? So
well, listen, the winners. Poor Things won production design, and costume design, and visual effects, and lead actress. That's it.
Yeah, and none of the other films in this category have won anything.
Things, yeah. Well,
so how could this not win this is crazy. But none of them were even nominated for anything else, apart from All of Us Are Strangers bullshit.
Has anyone seen Wonka?
No, but I've heard average things about it.
It's the worst film ever. It's done by the guys that did Paddington and Paddington 2, which are great family films.
Good
and
movies.
Wonka is rubbish. It's a proper full-on musical.
It's blatantly, if it's not Pretty Little Things, whatever it's called, that's just ridiculous.
It was good casting, though, getting Hugh
Grant as the Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about it, and even that wasn't that good.
Yeah,
It wasn't in it long enough.
Yeah, he looked like he stole the show.
Right, you're never going to get this one. Of all those films,
small part.
It's the German one. It's The Zone of Interest.
Oh, wow.
Which
that's cool.
I assume Jonathan Glazer and James Wilson are British, and that's why it's a British film, because it's very much a German Nazi film. I mean, it's incredible. I'd say it's probably one of the better. It's in the top 3 of what's in that list, but I didn't know it was British. So yeah, no one gets.
It's actually at number 1 in that list if you think about it, Kev.
What?
You say it's in the top 3 of that list. It's actually at the very top of that list because it won.
Well, yeah, literally, yeah. But for me, I meant. Okay, final one. BAFTA nominations for the best film.
Oppenheimer.
So you've got Usual Suspects, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers.
Usual Suspects.
Yeah, on the
Who's
list.
gone back in time?
Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Poor Things, and Oppenheimer. Where are we going?
Oppenheimer.
Do you just know that, don't you?
Yeah, that's that picture I showed you a minute ago. That
well
one Cillian Murphy accepts anything. He was at the back of the stage.
No.
He invented the bomb.
He did, and he's still got a job in Hollywood.
No, very good. Yeah. Oh, that's
an
interesting thing. Cillian Murphy makes history with the Best Actor BAFTA win because he's the first Irish actor to win a leading actor award.
Well, apart from Colin Farrell, Colin Farrell, name other great Irish actor.
But is Colin Farrell?
Gabriel Byrne. Gabriel Byrne. Speaking about The Usual Suspects.
No. Oh yeah, he's good in that. Wait, everyone's good in that.
Why did you say Usual Suspects? That's the greatest film of all time, by the way.
Usual Suspects is the phrase when you've got the usual suspects on a list. The same people again.
The Usual Suspects, the movie.
Oh God.
Best movie of all time.
Farrell won Best Actor in a musical and/or comedy. He didn't win Best Actor. DiCaprio.
Materia.
Oh yeah. So talking of in Bruges, have you seen Banshees of Inisherin, which is the same director, same people, same everyone?
No.
And he was up for a Best Actor for that, actually.
That film was one of those films that looks slow and boring, and you watch it, and it is unbelievable. It's so good.
So starts off like It's a bit like We're All Strangers, except it doesn't have the exciting bit at the end. It starts off slow and boring, but just continues that way the whole way through the film.
No, Banshees of Inisherin is just good all the way through.
It's very funny. It reminds me of a play, Banshees of Inisherin reminds me of a play. Like all the characters in the strange world. It's brilliant.
It's just like, why'd you move table? I've just decided I don't want to speak to you anymore. I don't want to be friends with you. Why not?
Yeah.
Decided. And if you speak to me again, I'm going to chop my finger off.
Yeah. It's pretty elaborate.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane.
It's very funny.
Drew, I can't wait till you see All of Us as Strangers and see where you see the two polarizing views.
Yeah, I'll see where I fit in the middle of between you two. For sure.
Watch it with some older family members or like your parents or something. Watch it with your partner's parents. Bring you closer together.
I made a mistake like that this Christmas. Watching Bad Santa, and I forgot how crude it is, and I was like,
couldn't work. Couldn't 50 Shades.
And it's like,
what's that program on Netflix? 361 or something.
Yeah, but Bad Santa might as well be 50 Shades, but just in Christmas mode.
So who was in the room? Who was in the room?
What's the guy called again?
Everyone.
What for Bad Santa?
What's the guy called again? Not Billy Ray Cyrus. What's his
name?
Bob
Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. Billy Ray Cyrus.
And it's got the midget, the dwarf.
Dinklage.
No,
like there's one.
Who?
It's got the guy from Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah.
Warwick Davis.
When
Tony
he says,
Cox,
but you said you need whale blubber.
Tony Cox.
That is brilliant. Jim Carrey's like, he says, but you said you need whale blubber. And he's like, oh, she will as soon as I free will it. And I was like, that's genius. It's brilliant.
Very good. So,
well, at least All of Us Strangers didn't win anything.
Oppenheimer and Poor Things sweeped everything, basically.
Yeah. A couple of, like, sketchy robberies.
I can't believe I thought that talk would take like 10, 15 minutes.
Tony Cox is the guy.
I told you that.
Bad Santa. Bernie Mac, John Ritter, Lauren Graham, Brett Kelly.
So when's the Oscars? When does the Oscars actually happen?
March the 18th, I think.
Oh, so not far away. Let's have a look. Sunday the 10th of March to Monday the 11th.
I got that way off.
So yeah, 10th, 11th of March. So obviously we're putting these episodes out a little bit behind because it's the start of our thing, so it'll have already happened by now. So who do you reckon will win? Do you reckon it'll be an Oppenheimer Poor Things sweep again?
Yeah, exactly the same. Because what films haven't been mentioned already? What would you possibly put in there that aren't mentioned? The BAFTAs aren't British, are they? They're international.
Yeah.
It could be Maestro, though, if they wanted to swing it a little bit more Bradley Cooper's way.
No, he's not going to win. He did a great job, to be honest, but...
I still haven't seen Maestro, but
it's really good.
It was brilliantly filmed.
It's really good.
The trailer I saw, but I haven't seen it.
Carey Mulligan's better.
Oh, than him?
Yeah, well...
There's no point in having the BAFTAs and the Oscars.
He goes through it. I know, there's a lot of awards going on. There's the SAG Awards as well, Screen Actors Guild.
It's like having the Commonwealth and Olympic Games. Like, you know who's going to win.
Yeah. If the same people are playing in both, it's going to be similar, isn't it? But they always do switch it, don't they? They always allow not a lesser person, but someone that might not win the big prize win the BAFTAs, so the other person can win the Oscars. Do you know what I mean?
That shows how much fix it is, doesn't it?
Like if Emma Stone wins the BAFTA for Best Actress, who's going to win it for the Oscars? It's probably going to be Margot Robbie. Maybe I doubt that, but you know what I mean.
She ain't winning.
I didn't realize.
Like Robert Downey Jr. probably won't win an Oscar. It will probably be Ryan Gosling that wins the Oscar for the Best Supporting Actor. Sorry, Drew.
I didn't realize.
What didn't you realize, Drew?
I didn't realize the SAG was awards. I thought it was a strike.
No, the Screen Actors Guild is like a union for actors.
Yeah, I just thought that was.
So when
I just thought that was a big.
When the strike happened, So that's when you have a union. If you don't get what you want, the union will back a strike.
Rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it basically protects the actors. So when you sign into, don't take everything as verbatim because it's my concept of what I've heard.
Yeah, the Screen Actors Guild. Yeah.
It's basically you sign a contract to say you're part of the Screen Actors Guild, which means you also have to adhere to the rules of it. So there was like, what was the film? Read about it literally the other day. There was a film that some big actor was in, and he wasn't credited or anything. It was Bruce Willis. So Bruce Willis was in films like Pulp Fiction back in the early 90s, and Quentin Tarantino, although it wasn't his directed film. Do you remember the film Four Rooms?
Yeah.
And the Hotel, brilliant film. I think he wrote it or he produced it. So
Antonio Banderas as well.
Yes, but he got Bruce Willis as a favor because he was in all these in Tarantino films. So he asked Bruce Willis to be in this film for free. It's just like a little cameo, and because he did it for free, the SAG award, the SAG Screen Actors Guild didn't like that because you've got to be paid for your work and you've got to be credited, and so they made sure that he wasn't allowed to be credited in the film because he didn't get paid. So he did it for free and he didn't even get any notification for it apart from when you see it. But that's happened a few times. People have done a favor, and if you've not adhered to the rules, you cannot be credited in that film. There's lots of actors not credited in films.
Well, it's the same in I heard it. There's a pretty famous actor in, the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
So there's an actor who he was in The Leftovers. He's the lead actor, and I can't remember his fucking name now.
The Leftovers.
Yeah, and
so there's no point in me checking out. Oh,
he went out with
Justin Theroux.
Yeah,
Christopher Eccleston.
Justin Theroux.
Yeah,
is in the scene where Joaquin Phoenix's character is watching the playback of one of the guests meeting the guy that he really admires.
He's listed. He's credited in the Joker.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
okay.
he might not be credited in the film. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. But,
okay. Fair enough. I take it back. Potentially.
But anyway, we're probably banging on too much now. We should probably conclude. So it was nice. Obviously, no one log off yet, but it was nice to speak to you both, Mr. James,
nice to know you.
Mr. Drew. I'll do the outro.
We all had a moral victory that all of us strangers didn't win anything.
Wait, who won though? Who actually won overall though?
Oh, I didn't tally up any of that shit.
Me.
I love that.
To be honest,
we're all winners.
All right,
we're all winners.
All right, Drew won because I think you did get a few correct more, only a few.
Yes.
So we'll go.
This is about as corrupt as the BAFTAs.
I'm a winner.
Well done, guys. Well done, guys.
Yeah, but we're also three white guys, so there's not much diversity.
Oh, we wouldn't have won anything.
I was about to say, James is going to say we're all winners then. Jesus.
If Disney was involved, they'd have us recast.
We almost got
so well.
We almost got 15 minutes through an episode before we started talking about
episode
white
6.
privilege.
Drew's being played by Queen Latifah.
I can see that.
And me and Kev have been recast by people neither of us can pronounce their names.
Wow.
That's
like that episode of what is it?
I'm not even gonna,
South Park.
I'm not even going to cut that because that's funny. That's funny.
South Park where what's his name? The one that
Cartman.
He kicks everyone in the balls. I kick you in the balls.
Yeah, he goes back and everything's changed. Everyone's been recast, haven't they?
And then they recast him as a yeah. It's brilliant that.
All right, I'm going to log off now. All right, none of you do it though. But thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for listening to Your Movie Podcast.
Proper sounds like someone pissing, doesn't it, at the end?
It does sound like someone's pissing. Late night piss.
At the end,
I've recorded that, you pricks.
Why did you continue?